sitting around talking about bourbon, drinking bourbon like we always do. Prices just keep going up, and there's a variety of them on the shelves.
Quality of bourbons and everything. So we came up with a list of 6 bourbons that we think are always going to be worth the money.
Always, no matter what. If you go to a store and you see them on the shelf, no matter how high prices go, how crazy the market gets.
These shouldn't go that crazy high at all.
I don't think so anyway,
Nope.
but who knows what will happen.
Most expensive I think we have on this table should be $100.
We have 6 different ones. We're going to break them down for you.
And I'm going to start out with that $100 one, or around that price point. 4 rows of single barrel strengths.
Oh, always.
We love these. Nearly any time we see them, we pick them up. There have been some times recently where we have passed on because we do have a decent amount because we just love these. Our preference on the single barrel strengths are the OB mash bills, the OB, and then
the high rye.
Yes, it's a 36% rye. This one's particular one's an OESO. It's flipping this thing around. It's a 20% rye. So yeah, 4 rows of single barrel strengths. They're always so damn good.
I love them. I think they're delicious. They come in a variety of flavors, and generally you can find one that fits your palate or something that you like. Now, I know there are a lot of people out there who are just getting into bourbon, and they might be like, okay, proof on those might be a little bit high for me, or the flavor might be a little spicy, but they have some less spicy flavors, so you can check those out.
Yeah, and with the 4 rows single barrel strengths, you can always look, people do this all the time, including us, the 30s, like the barrel numbered, there's 36-3C, that 3C, third tier of the Rick House. We always look for the higher numbers because they are usually a lot more flavor characteristics going on because they're a higher part of the Rick House. They're usually higher proof. But yeah, that's what we look for with these, and we love these things.
The next one on our list is one that is a staple. I think this is a $60 staple for any bourbon collection, and that is Old Forester 1920. I know a lot of you out there agree with me on this. This is a fantastic bottle. I know you love it too.
It is a good bottle. This is my favorite of the whiskey row. Well, the 1924, but that's not on this
Well,
list.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the 1920 is just so damn good.
So full of flavor,
Oh, yeah.
good proof, good balance, and you can just drink it any day, and there's never a bad time for it. There's never a time where you're like, well, that's not a good idea. No,
Yeah.
it's always a good idea.
Yeah, and I think that 115 proof point of this is like, for me, it's like kind of like that ideal, that 115, 120 range. It's just my perfect proof point for whiskey.
I just really love this one. So now, what's the next one on our list?
Next on the list is the cheapest on the list. OGD 114. It's just, it's so freaking good.
Another staple.
It is, and it should be findable on shelves. I know around Denver, we're able to find it for like $25-$30. I don't know if I prefer this over Knob Creek, but I think I do. Like the Knob Creek single barrels.
Yeah.
Because it's just such a good bottle, crushable. Again, it's that 114, 115-ish proof point. I get a decent amount of oak on this. The last few times I've been drinking it, we need to get a new bottle soon. We just go through it. It is so freaking good.
I think this is one that we see ourselves going back to a lot.
Yes.
Like if we can't think of what we want to drink, or we're just like, I don't know what I'm in the mood for.
Yep.
Just go to the shelf, OGD 114. It's always good. It has a lot of flavor. It's a little bit nutty. And again, under $30, how can you, you can't beat that. It should be a staple everywhere. Now, I know some people don't like that nutty Knob Creek profile, and that's okay.
I don't think this has a ton of nut.
No, it's really lightly nutty compared to some of the higher nuttier content. Knob Creek's higher nuttier. Anyhow, I think this is good. It's a staple. It's fantastic. Under $30, you can't go wrong with that, and it's one that's always going to be worth your money.
Oh yeah.
All right, the next bottle is a fantastic bottle like the rest, Eagle Rare. Now, I know a lot of people can't always find this one, and sometimes when you find it, it's a little more expensive, but for retail, which is what, $30?
I think it's $35-$40, somewhere in that range.
But for $40, you get a 10-year-old bourbon. It's a Buffalo Trace product, has fantastic flavor, and honestly, I just think this is just a fantastic bourbon. It really is.
You can't go wrong with Eagle Rare. This particular one's a store pick.
Those are good.
We've been finding these around Denver, not store picks, but we've been finding bottles around our house lately for $50 to $60. I've also seen them at $100. So yes, it does get a little more pricey depending on where you're finding them, because it is that Buffalo Trace. but Eagle Rare is damn good. And
it really is.
Usually you can get pretty decent price pours at bars for this too.
Oh yeah, sometimes I've seen them anywhere from $7 to $12.
Yep.
So that's really not a bad price, especially for a 10-year-old bourbon.
Yeah.
It's not super super high proof, so it's very crushable. It's easy to drink, full of flavor, and it's just a good bottle.
Yeah, and again, I think you said this about the OGD 114, about one we've been kind of going back to drinking a lot of lately, I guess. Eagle Rare, we have been hitting these bottles. I think this is like our second this year so far that we've been working on. It's just so damn good and crushable.
And I think it's a great warm-up pour too. So if you're like looking for something to start your night with, or even end your night if you want to like a little bit more low proof, it's a great bourbon to start the night off with. On to the next one.
Bottle number 5.
Bring
if
it
you
out.
know us, you should be expecting this bottle.
But it's not the one you're thinking of.
No, it's that one. So it's the other one you're probably thinking of. Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs. We just can't go without Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs.
Like we always have to have them.
This one's the new A124. We just found this in Denver recently. I like it.
Wait, stay tuned for the
will
review.
Be a review soon.
Review is coming soon.
They're really good. They're really good. I know this one had the controversy because it was the 10-year, 9-month age statement, but age statement, schmage statement.
And under 120 proof. People like really were mad about that. They're like, it's only 119 proof.
It's delicious. So what do we got? I got 100. Sorry, I'm looking at a different bottle here. 118 proof. We got 115, 114, 119. There's a 90, and then the last one's a different proof. We'll get to that one later. But Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs.
It doesn't matter the proof. It doesn't matter what it is. But for us, we just really are always going to buy the Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs, and they're always consistently good. Some years are not as good, or some like years or batches or whatever are not as good as others.
They're still good though.
They're always still good, no matter what. They're always going to taste good to us, and that's just our preference. So when you find a brand or like a line that you really like, stick with it. That is a huge key, especially if you're a new bourbon drinker.
I think since I've been drinking these since 2018 or so, I haven't had one that I haven't liked. Yes, there are more that are better than others, but still drink them, still love them. And that's what I got to say about Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. On to the last bottle. What does everyone think it is?
Take your guess.
Yep, take your guess. Put it in the comments.
You're probably right. I'm giving you a second right now.
Yeah,
it's
go put that down there.
It's something that we love. And it's something that is probably in every single video that we do that's about a list of something.
Yeah. And while you're putting what you think it is, also subscribe, like, and comment.
Yes!
Comment other things.
And while you're at it, go check out our Patreon. We announce our barrel picks there. We do giveaways. We do Zoom calls with patrons. It's really, really fun. We have an awesome Discord community, so check it out. Help support us if you can. We really, really appreciate you. And to all our awesome patrons, we love you.
Now, back to that last bottle. Let's pull that bad boy out here.
Get it out. Get it out. I mean, bring it out. Bring it out.
What is it? Yes, you guessed right.
You guessed it.
It's the turkey.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Wild Turkey Rare Breed. There would not be a video without Wild Turkey Rare Breed. If you guys saw my short, you will know that I said if I could only drink one bourbon for the rest of my life, it would be Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
And what's that proof? 116.8. Nearly every bottle in here is in that. Nearly every bottle is in that same price or proof point.
That's really interesting, actually.
Yep.
It's at 115 to 120
it's
minus the 90 proof Eagle Rare, but that's fine. It's just a fantastic bottle. It's something we love. We've had so many bottles.
Like most of these bottles, you should be able to find.
Yep.
You might have to put in a little effort to get a couple of them, but they're pretty regular.
And they're all under $100, at least where we live.
Yes. So, like I said, the most expensive that retail is that Four Roses.
And sometimes the Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs can get up there too.
It depends where you buy them.
Yeah. So that's our list. Let us know what your list is.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
We love turkey. We definitely love the wild turkey. But yeah, let us know your list. Leave it in the comments. Share your 6 bottles that you think are worth the money. Because I think it's different for everyone, right? Everyone has a different budget. Yep. Everyone has a different palate. So that's really up to you. And at the end of the day, no one can judge you for it. It's you are who you are and you like what you like. Drink it, open it, share it, and love it. All right, well, that's all we got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dara.
I'm Bill.
And we'll see you next time right back here on The Average Drinker.